Hello everyone, my name is NukeNade and welcome to another Dominion Analysed. It's been an amazing Christmas, it's currently Boxing Day. Oh, I had a fun Christmas. I don't know about you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas. I hope you have an even better New Year's towards it. But we got another Dominion Analysed coming in here. Here I'm playing as Warmonger, and as you can see, here we're on our way to C. I'm not going to lie, this isn't one of my best games, but it's a pretty decent game. As you can see, the strategy so far is literally send one guy to C, two guys to A, one guy to B. I'm playing with a completely random team. So of course that's not always going to go straight to plan, but that is the strategy you like to apply. He helped take it with the Kyoshin, which got a C. He must have died straight in from B. Now the thing is with this map, the main strategy you want to have is you always want to control C and B, because it's the closest way to get to B. Even though A is fairly close, but you have to make use of the ladders and the stairs, it's just a lot slower. Instead of just taking 2 seconds to go off a ramp. So, once you've got C, the main thing is just to keep hold of B. As you can see, just rotate in and out. Now, Dominion's a fairly simple strategy, especially with Warmonger. Because Warmonger, the main thing you want to do is you want to get to that 4 feet as fast as possible. Why? Because then your corruption is going to be at its most powerful, and that's really going to help towards the team fights. And I do feel bad for this Kyoshin because this is the second time he's got ganked basically. But that's to be expected when playing this. I'm making some mistakes trying to attack him full guard. And as you can see, we just let the Hitakiri get him because he's got... For some reason that Kyoshin's fully focused on me. I don't know what it is when I play a Dominion, but for some reason I seem to be the main focus of almost every fight. It's maybe because I lose health so fast and it's like, oh, I can burn him down real quick. But that does seem to be something that happens. And as you can see, I spotted a team fight going on, so I was like, okay, I'm going to apply corruption, see if I can just get it in. And for some reason, they decide to stay in the corruption field, except that guy gets smart and actually stays outside of it. And then disconnects and gets replaced by a bot. It sucks when it happens, but it does happen every now and again. Now this Kyoshin was actually decent, and was just baiting me straight into these full guards. Jesus Christ, it was awesome to watch. I think it's awesome to watch now, but I can see from rewatching it some of the mistakes I was making, which is going straight into his full guard, which he was... I'm repeating myself. But yeah, ends up happening. He gets the bleed, he numb out, which then gives them back control of C, because that was literally that Kyoshin's whole job for the game, and was just to hold down C, which is why you kept seeing him running there. And so he's clearly one of the smarter players on their team, because no one should really be going for A unless you're super desperate to hold a point. Like, that should be your last this thing of saying, okay, we're never going to get C, let's try and get A and pull them away from C. See, but as a team smart, they're just going to let you have A, because they know it's not going to do anything. And now the ganking's been reversed. I'm going to get rid of the Centurion real quick here, but as you can see, it becomes a 3-on-1, and we're done for. I try to get the revenge up. They're smart. Kyoshin's got me on lock here. There's the Changjun, we're holding on for a little bit longer, just so I can get some help in, and I don't know how I got that parry. That was literally just me, like, I'm just going to see if it worked. Bang! And somehow it worked, but then I get lighted down on a second later. But I did manage to stay alive long enough for a teammate to get to C. And as you can see, it's a fairly close game right now. 470 for the opposing team, 416 for us. It's a pretty close game. It's quite fun, actually. I do enjoy these closer matches. And yeah, as you can see, I was like, okay, we're not going to get C back because they've got 3 people down there, so the smart thing to do is to get A whilst there's only 1 person over there. And to help out my teammate who is clearly struggling against the Centurion. And we got him. And you see, now we hold all 3 points, so we've got a major advantage, which they can tell because they're sending their Valkyrie straight up here to try and get rid of us. I was not going to lie, I thought he was going to bash me off there immediately afterwards. But yeah, I'm finding Nuxia and Warmonger ganks to be very effective, just from but that I can side dodge into heavies, and then Nuxia can just keep spamming lights. But yeah, that Valkyrie had me on lock with the trip stuns and the sweeps. I don't know what they were doing there, but it was just working, an absolute miracle for them. Thank you Nuxia for the revive. Don't know how this Changjun didn't decide to get you whilst you were going for the revive. Must have just got up there. We'll get the bleed off. I go for the bash because the bash is an excellent distraction. Be you playing on Warden, Warmonger, Hunger, or any class that actually has the bash, it's super effective. And yeah, as you can see here, this guy played himself. I'm like, dude, what did you expect to happen when you dodged me into the pit instead of throwing me into it when you had that grab? Like, what were you thinking? So, that happened. I do try to give some, like, deeper analysis into the game, but it is mostly just with Dominion. Win your fights, control the points. That's the basic strategy. The more in-depth ones we can go into when I get some comp games in. And because that's where the real strategy lies. Because I've been watching some more Freeze's gameplay, some of Barack Yeats. And guys, they are ridiculously good when it comes to strategizing for Dominion. Because Dominion, it does take some in-depth strategy. Actually, really think about it when it comes to pulling teams away from points, getting teams onto points. Because there's a good way to do it is to say, okay, we're going to send all 4 of us to this one point. And if they want it hard enough, they're going to send all of theirs. At which point, one of our guys can sneak away and go cap another point. And that's a very effective way of ensuring the opposing team can lose a point. And so then you can get back into the game. Especially if your team's on the brink when the other team reaches the 1,000 mark point. And you're about to all get wiped. And like, if you've been losing all game long and it's 900,000, it's quite close. Just go cap that extra point. Extra point by just pulling them off it with a full team bait. It's like if you got that's why Nuxia, Zerka, Shaolin, any of these characters are very effective this game mode because they can dive in, help out for the team fight, and then back out and sprint off to another point before the opposing team have any idea what's going on. And if the other team tries to chase them down, and like they send one guy to chase, this quick switch, and then dodge forward heavy into them, and be like, hey, no, you're not going anywhere. But especially if you're Valken, you can get it and you can get the trip. It's very effective and it works a treat. I've done it with some of my teammates. The guy in pubs especially immediately switches around because he's like, I'm getting hit from this guy now? Okay, I've got to deal with this first. And your other guy's just home free. Especially in pubs. Like, it's very easy to get people very mad in that game mode. Yeah, as you can see, we're starting to pull away here. We've still only got C, but that's because we had a team fight going on, which enabled them to cap both A and B. Their minions, for some reason in this game mode, I don't know if they were really focusing B with their heroes, or their minions were just a lot quicker to the point. And they seem to have B for most of this game just off their minions. Like, I very rarely saw their heroes actually on B. It was weird. You see here, I'm just deciding, like, do I go A, do I go C? Nope, we're going to focus B because I can see the Centurions coming right here. And if we can get him down. As I said, the dodge, when you've got someone else there, it's very effective. And you can see they've activated their feeds, it's now 2v2. I know I've got to get this sent down for us to stand a chance, and as you can see, he's trying to run away. Okay, forward dodge, I'm out of stamina, and he dies to bleed. Love it when I see it. Yoshin, get rid of you. Their team's now on the breaking. The game is on its final runtime. This has been very fun, guys. I've been very happy. I've been sat here chatting with you all. And I will see you all in the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this Dominion kind of analysis. And I'll see y'all later.